2025 has been a monstrous year for WWE. Ticket sales have been going through the roof even with their expensive prices. The company now revolves around multiple stars instead of just the one. And it's been a year that's been filled with such crazy, memorable, terrible, and amazing moments that have continued to help WWE stay relevant. But behind all that momentum slowly grows a concerning problem. That being that the megastars that have helped carry the company to the position that it is right now have already made discussions about ending their careers soon. And it doesn't seem like WWE has a planned backup to create the next generation of wrestlers once the current ones hang up their boots for good. Hola everyone! My name is Nando, and for today's video, I'm here to discuss WWE's ever-growing problem of the fact that their top stars are being centered around wrestlers that are already over 40 years old or are quickly approaching that age, without much of a sign that shows that there will be any replacements for them. Let's talk about the biggest example going on right now, that being Raw's world title scene. Going off strong as our current world champion is CM Punk, who is currently 46 years old, who just won off Mr. Yeet Man Jey Uso, a former world champion himself and is also 40, Seth Rollins, who turns 40 next year. When he was the champion of this year, his first program for the title was LA Knight, who was 42. In Seth's first reign back in 2023, he was defending his title against guys like Finn Balor, who was 42, Shinsuke Nakamura, 43, Sami Zayn, 39. Then at WrestleMania 40, how ironic, Seth lost the belt to Drew McIntyre, who was 38, up until Damian Priest cashed in on him and won the belt at 42 years old. Gunther is currently the youngest world champion in that slot, as he was 36 when he first won the world champion, but there he goes back to the world title scene right now. He will be reaching 39 years old. And with all that, the average age of the current world champions is 40 years old. The average age of mostly everyone that has fought for the world champion is 38 to 39 years old. Those are some mind-blowing stats to think about. And what's more worrying is Triple H's current history with pet projects. Investing into Damian Priest when he's 40. The same goes with Jey Uso, and when it seems like things are going to change with the arrival of Braun Breaker, giving him this moment of betraying Seth Rollins. But like I've mentioned all these other videos, Triple H has a stalling problem, where he likes to create big moments but doesn't know how to elevate the story forward. Braun Breaker had injured Seth Rollins and thus stripping him off the belt, leaving his scheduled match with CM Punk off the table. And thus Adam Pearce had to create a battle royal to decide who gets to face Punk for the vacant title at Saturday night's main event. And to prevent Braun Breaker from looking weak, I guess, Adam Pearce would kick Braun out of the battle royal because Braun Breaker was being really mean to him. Aww. Many wrestlers have done worse to you, Adam Pearce. How does Braun get the worst punishment? So now we're just in a limbo where we gotta stall Braun's momentum up until WWE feels like they can hit the trigger. But by the time that happens, Braun will either be nearing or hitting 30 years old soon. If you don't strap the rocket to a young guy while your company is hot, then who will carry your company once it goes cold? Dominic Mysterio is 28 years old, but he's going to be stuck in the Judgment Day mid-card vortex scene for a while, so by the time he becomes a world champion, he's going to be in his 30s. This kind of attitude was so unlike WWE back in the day, because focusing on young talent was what made them excel so well. It's what made them beat WCW in the ratings, because WCW only focused on their top megastars of the company while not really investing in their young talent to help build a stronger main event scene. The Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era are examples of what happens to WWE when they've lost all their megastars of the company and have to invest in young talent of their generation to help bring the company back up. The Rock won the world champion at 26 years old, Randy was 24, Brock Lesnar was 25, John Cena was 27, and what do those men have in common? They're all megastars. But in this current era, there's been a lack of effort to bring in these young guys, especially the ones in NXT. Obafemi is a big example of that. He was the pure definition of a movie villain. He had the look, the size, the charisma. He wrestles like Godzilla, for Christ's sake, but that was NXT's intention. He's the longest reigning North American champion at 273 days. He's the 5th longest reigning NXT champion at 263 days. He's done everything that he needs to. So after Ricky Sainz beat him for the NXT champion, everyone and their mother was like, okay, let's do this. Sami Zayn is the US champion, so let's bring in Obafemi as his next US Open Challenge competitor. Oba squashes him and wins the champion in his debut. Come on, let's do this.
Hell no, to the no, 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 hell.
Ah, shoot. You know what? That's fine. Ilya's really good, so that's just a fine result. I'm happy with that. Wait. Here's the last time is now tournament. A tournament to decide who faces John Cena in his last match. John Cena said that anyone can enter it whether you work for the company or not. Oh my gosh! This is perfect for him! This is how you make a star! This is how you make a final boss! In his debut month, you have to win a tournament and go on to destroy the greatest legend of all time! Oh, the ingredients are there! Come on! Let's do... What?! Why? Why is he back there? Huh? That's right, folks, because Obafemi, age 27, that has done everything that he needs to do in NXT, is, still in NXT. And if you think that's insane, just wait until you hear what ex-WWE star Gigi Dolan said about her interaction with Triple H.
That was one of the things that Hunter told me himself, because when I went up to do main event, one of the last times I said, hey, like, what can I do to get up here? Like, I want to come to the main roster. What do I need to do? What do I need to improve on? What do I need to do to get here? And he said straight from his mouth, it's just timing. And it really is. Everything is just timing.
So it's all about timing, you say? Okay, so tell me. Humor me for a sec. If it's all about timing, how long is it until it's Trick Williams' time? He's been there for 4 years. Wesley waited since the Black and Gold brand to get called up, and he got fired. So tell me, Triple H, is it really all about timing, or is it just the fact that you have no plans for them?
Patience!
Get out of here! And before anyone says, oh, but these wrestlers aren't draws. Yeah, so are the other wrestlers that I mentioned, but look where they are now. That's how investment works. You invest your time to make them the draws. This is an issue of the WWE's that needs to be sorted out by next year, because it makes no sense that you have so many programs that cater to the young potential wrestlers, but do nothing with them. In order, and to my knowledge, WWE has the following. WWE's regional tryouts, in which WWE goes to various countries and many around the world to help test out many candidates that is willing to be a WWE superstar. The next in line program, WWE's program to recruit college athletes and NCAA competitors. Then there's WWEID, which is a program where WWE helps and accommodates to indie wrestlers that they think have potential in raising their stocks and becoming a future star for themselves. Then there's WWLFG, which is a reality competition show where young and up-and-coming talents compete to win themselves an NXT contract. And of course there's NXT, the much bigger developmental TV show broadcasted to help young up-and-coming stars, teaching them to be as TV ready to be prepared for the main roster of Raw and SmackDown. And just for the giggles, I've got to throw in one honorable mention to this one specifically, because if we're talking about programs that WWE uses to scout new talent, then well, am I wrong? That's 7 programs that WWE withholds regarding scouting talent. All those programs, and yet their average competitor fighting for the world champion is 40 years old. What the hell? But that's all from me, folks. Let me know down below in the comments on what your opinions lies about this, and if you have a topic that you'd like me to cover, let me know down as well, as I reply to every single comment. And I would just like to take the time to mention that in our last video I stated that this channel's goal was to reach 65 subs, but yet in just a few days, holy crap! I am just blown away by all your support, and I'd just like to mention, yes, don't worry, I've heard all of your feedback. I know that I need a new camera and a new microphone because you guys do deal with some audio and visual issues with my videos, and I genuinely do apologize for that. It's why I started adding subtitles in my videos so that it'll be easier for you guys to help understand me better. And trust me, there is a process of changes being happening to my equipment. Just recently I purchased a new laptop, and trust me, it's 1,000 times better than my old laptop. You guys have no idea. This old thing was going through such a chokehold when I had to edit my videos. Like, you could hear the fans crying and everything. But now that I've gotten a new and improved laptop that will help render my videos better, you may rest my child. But with all that being said, just keep in mind, this new laptop did take a huge chunk of my money. Plus, Christmas is coming along in the next few weeks, so I will not be the kindest to my wallet for the rest of this year. So that's all that I ask for you guys, and I know it's ironic for me to say regarding what I've been saying throughout this whole video, but just be patient. I really am serious on that. I truly am saving for a new camera and microphone, but you know, things are quite expensive here where I live. The best way you can do to support me is by watching these videos, liking it, and giving me your feedback. Either you give me critiques, whatever it is, I'll read it because this is what motivates me to keep going. But that's all from me, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and a big thank you from taking this channel from 65 subs and then exceeding past it to reach 70 subs. This truly means the world to me. Subscribe now, like the video as we're now moving the goalpost towards 75 subs. So I just woke up on the day that I'm going to be uploading this, and shoot, we already reached the milestone. That is just insane. Thank you guys so much. This feels crazy in the best way, and if you guys are enjoying the videos that much, then I'm going to do the best I can to upload as consistently as I can. Let's move the goalpost once again, and let's see if we can hit 80 subscribers. Your support is noticed. Now back to you, past me. Until next time, ciao.